Hey everyone, thanks for joining. Of course, back here with Randall. Got a cool video today. We're gonna chat more about the Fun Wallet, Fun Token. Their ongoing sweepstakes. So if you want to get some tokens, there's the opportunity. But first things first, Randall, how are you?
I'm doing well. Yeah, I got to do my Oprah. You get fun token. You get fun token. You get fun token. Now's the time.
Flash the meme, flash the meme.
That's
Yeah,
right.
no,
That's right.
exactly. Well, awesome. I guess first things first, I gotta ask, how was your July 4th?
It was good. It was good. Didn't do too much. I work on behalf of the shareholders and the people, so they don't want me out partying. I stayed at home trying to build value, focused on building out our blockchain ecosystem and our larger platform for. We got a lot of exciting stuff going on. I think a lot of activity picking up second half of the year. I think the COVID hangover, at least here. I know y'all are still locked down up there, but for the most part, it's really interesting. A lot of the companies that we work with, and really our verticals right now are workplaces, so corporations looking to tech enable the employee and visitor experience. Smart cities, a lot of local governments are looking at new ways to leverage mobile to engage constituencies and their voter base and residents. And then hospitals obviously have always been huge for us. So how do you kind of tech enable that patient experience, but also give clinicians really great tools and access to our platform that helps them deliver better care. And then politics is always going to be a vertical, but now they're really trying to figure out how to leverage mobile going forward, and we're arguably probably the best in the country to be able to enable that. And then what we're doing in blockchain, and so everybody I think thought maybe 2022 things would start kind of picking back up again, and now everybody's like, hey, I know we said Q1 2022. Can you deliver it by September? And so that's exciting for us. It should be exciting for our shareholders. So a lot of the pipeline that we've had and that we've been building in our enterprise software business is starting to accelerate. And so people are saying, hey, look, people are going back into the offices faster than we thought. People are, opening up hotels and resorts faster than we thought. Hey, the election cycle is ramping back up again. You got to start planning ahead. How do we engage, whether it's local government or nationally, and even some international stuff. So a lot of activity right now. Where we're expanding our team and using some of the money that we have in the bank is all around sales and marketing. It's all around getting in front of customers and closing some of these deals. So we're really excited. But in parallel to all that, and more pressing for this call, we launched Fun Wallet. It's on iOS and Android. And I think that's exciting for us because it's going to give us a new way to help all of these customers ideally engage with their customers. So that's exciting.
Yeah, no, exciting stuff. Wow, to unpack that a little, and lots of good teasers for future videos that we'll
That's
have
right.
to do. But here, we get a lot of questions about, where's Fun Token at today, who's using it, but kind of wanted to give maybe an update on where we're at now, and then also maybe where we hope we'll be at the end of the year. Kind of like that roadmap type style. Do you want to kind
Yeah.
of kick it off?
Yeah. So I mean, so for those that are probably might be new to this, let me kind of start by saying so first and foremost, download Fun Wallet. So PHUNWALLET. It's on iOS and Android. That's going to be kind of the mothership for all the things we're doing to leverage cryptocurrency to better engage people. And engaging people in our kind of the way we look at the world kind of comes in two forms, and that's why we have actually two separate cryptocurrencies. So we have a dual token economy. What that means is we have PhunCoin, which is a regulated security token, and that's all about this idea of owning your data. And then we have PhunToken, which is a utility token. That's probably more what people are familiar with. It trades on Binance and Coinbase and everywhere else, and everybody's all excited about them. That's our medium of exchange, if you will. That's all about engagement. So if PhunCoin is trying to value your data, PhunToken is trying to value your engagement. So every time you like something, share something, click on something, go somewhere, log into public Wi-Fi, all of that is actually informing large technology companies, I call them data oligarchs, about who you are, what you're interested in, what brands you like, what's your purchase intent, and they're selling all that data. When that data is consumed, that's this idea of, you'll hear it called like data enriched media, but really all that means is personalized ads. again, a lot of companies are making a lot of money on you, what your data represents, who you are, and you're really, just what are you getting? Maybe you get to check out Kim Kardashian or laugh at some memes or, get some, random access to social media that, maybe triggers some endorphins or not. But it's really, you're not capturing any of that value. I always say it's literally like someone drives onto your land, drills a well, and starts pumping oil, and you're like, but wait a minute, that's my land. And you're like, yeah, but it's my drill. I drove onto your land with my own truck, and I did all the work to drill it. And you're like, I hear you, but it's my land. And they're like, just sit down, just stay in your house. We got this. And that's literally what's happening with data. All these companies are making a killing. Data is now the most valuable asset on the planet. And so, but you're never really part of that conversation. Wouldn't it be cool if blockchain or any really, any digital ledger for that matter, wouldn't it be really cool if digital ledger technology became the answer at the right time to reintroduce control back to the customer? That's what we envision for PhunWallet, powered by PhunCoin and PhunToken. And so PhunCoin, obviously a lot more complexity because it's regulated. It's just like, Phunware shares trading on NASDAQ. It's no different. And so we have to do everything right. But people should want that. If you go back to 2017, how many projects are still around? How many people have stuff sitting in MetaMask that will never be sold ever again because it was never a real company? Even the fact that you talk about cryptocurrency as projects, really, I bristle when I hear that, because we need real companies solving real problems in the real world. And that's what Phunware is. I don't know of many, if not, we might be the only one that is a actual public company commercializing an actual blockchain ecosystem that was designed for mainstream adoption. Not just an exchange, not just something for you to kind of hold your cryptocurrency somewhere, but literally, I want to use blockchain for what it was meant to do. On the identity piece and on the data piece, what a really cool way to make sure you can own your data and you can control, basically benefit when your data is purchased by somebody else. You can do that with blockchain. It's a lot of work. And there's a lot of integrations that will come with, DSPs and certain ad exchanges and things that we have to do, but we're going to do that because we're a real company. Again, we're not just a project, but that's a really great technology to let you own your data and be compensated for it. On the other side, it's a really cool technology to enable microtransactions. It's a really cool technology to basically autonomously reward users for different actions they're taking, both virtually inside a mobile application or even in the real world. And I've used this example in the past with, cruise lines, where you might go to a certain, point of interest, and you may agree to watch a video. In the cruise line example, it was about excursions. In a retailer example, maybe it's about a product that's on a certain aisle that you might be interested in. But being able to reward somebody for going to that location, watching a video, and then taking an action, having all of that happen, just, these microtransactions, is a very complex thing to solve. Blockchain can tackle that. Our platform can tackle that. That's what we want it to be. And so we really want PhunWallet right now. You download it. Phunware is the brand. Phunware is offering, we have a sweepstakes going on right now. So if you download and install the app and you generate a wallet, we'll give you 1,000 Phun tokens for doing that. We have, Phun tokens that you can earn for answering questions. Right now, during the sweepstakes, for every question you answer, you get an entry into a sweepstakes. We're giving away 10 million Phun tokens. So imagine going back, several years to the beginnings of Ethereum. If somebody was giving away 10 million ETH, it would get your attention. And so that's, we're excited about that. We want to get our cryptocurrency into the hands of users. We want to have distributed wallets all over the world, because that's where the decentralization comes into play. And people always ask us, well, when are you going to list it? When are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? The beauty of decentralization is we don't have to control that. We're building an ecosystem. What people do with that ecosystem is going to be arguably up to them. We just want to create a new model for not only engagement, but also a data economy. And it's going to be baby steps. So you talk about roadmap. Right now, the real goal initially was to allow people to begin to understand how you can earn PhunToken and then custody your own PhunToken. We'll be doing this for PhunCoin here pretty shortly. So now you can custody PhunCoin and PhunToken. Again, PhunCoin has to be basically invested in through an approved exemption. So regulation crowdfunding, regulation D, regulation A. There's different ways in which you can actually acquire PhunCoin, or if you even earn it, it still has to be through an approved exemption. But with PhunToken, it's a utility token, and so you can earn it for answering questions, going to POIs, doing different things. And so we want to train people to think about that. You want to go back to PhunWallet every single day, answer a question, earn something, find out which brands are trying to reach you, find out what new deals and opportunities might be available to you. So basically our system is based on carding. And so you'll see in the future, a card from Tesla, a card from Pepsi, a card from somebody else. And then as you basically earn PhunToken, you can use those similar to like miles. And so think of it like blockchain enabled rewards program, that you can basically use those tokens to level up, if you will. And so for different brands, different opportunities, they'll have different thresholds, a certain number of PhunToken in order to get, skip the line, or in order to get, first in line for buying the new Tesla, or first in line to get into Disney, or, you want to get certain marketing material from certain brands in return for certain things. And so what we want to do is be able to use PhunToken as a way to kind of understand what's your lifetime value as a customer? How engaged are you with these brands? How much are brands engaged with you? And then give them an ecosystem to find deals, opportunities, and one day eventually be able to spend PhunToken on things. Now I say that one day because the reality is everybody always asks, what can you do with it? And I always, playfully say, what can you do with any of the cryptocurrency you currently have right now? Because the reality is most people are just buying or earning with the hope that because it has a fixed supply, as other use cases become available, that token will appreciate in value. Now for us, that's not our game. We do think the token will appreciate in value because it has a fixed supply and because brands will need these tokens to access our broader platform. But the reality is, you can't do a lot with a lot of cryptocurrencies right now because they're not thinking about mainstream adoption. So arguably, even with our current PhunWallet deployment, you can do more with our cryptocurrency than probably 95% of all of the projects out there today, because you can actually do something with it and you actually have a place to earn it and answer questions. And what's happening when you're answering the questions in our system, you're basically making our data profiling system smarter. And so the more you answer questions, the more we'll segment your device ID, if you allow us, into different audience segments that other brands will then want to consume. Back to that beginning of the conversation with the data enriched media. So if I'm telling somebody about, I like tequila, not vodka. I like, domestic cars, not foreign. I love, the South and apple pie, whatever. I don't need to store your PII, your personal identifiable information. I can actually just take your device ID and put you into a segment, and a brand can possibly market to you without knowing who you are. So privacy is first and foremost. User consent is first and foremost. And so our entire platform is being designed to inform users what's being collected, what's being shared, do we have your permission, and here's what you get if you give us your permission to do something. And that's going to be very important going forward, because the holy grail for these brands that are trying to figure out customer loyalty and customer engagement and how to really personalize advertising and marketing, the holy grail is opted-in data. It's user consent. And so you want that native first-party data where consumers are participating in the actual conversation. And that's really exciting, because they're not loyal to Facebook or Google. They'll literally, Buckminster Fuller is a futurist that used to always say, you don't really want to fight the existing model. You just have to introduce an entirely new model. And that's what we're doing. And I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, the passion is incredible, and I want to emphasize, projects versus companies. There was a lot of projects in crypto that had big ideas, sounded great, but obviously couldn't execute. I mean, who's better than a NASDAQ listed company to really take these big ideas forward? So I'm really excited to see what Phunware has in store in the future, and I think this was a great kind of overview of where we're at. And always want to invite people with questions. Definitely can see some Q&A stuff coming up. But here I wanted to dive into, maybe as a little side segment, this, you guys had an update, I won't take all the fire, but here, smart residential solution. Do you want to kind of intro that a little bit? Maybe we do a few minutes here.
Yeah, this is important because I mean, blockchain and everything that we're doing with kind of distributed ledger technology is just an enhancement to our broader enterprise cloud platform. So at a meta theme, Phunware, just like you have hardware, software, firmware, Phunware is just mobile software that exhibits game-like mechanics and behavior. It was designed to engage consumers. So with blockchain, we can use blockchain to incentivize that engagement. But at a fundamental level, what we do as a company is we give brands really great, really rich, engaging software in a mobile-first world that's quickly becoming mobile-only. So a really good use case for us is actually luxury residential buildings. So whether it's Echo in Miami or if you've been to X Miami, it's actually on Family Karma. If everybody's ever seen that show, I had never seen it, but somebody sent it to me. And there's an episode where the guy's meeting with his friend, and they go into the lobby of this apartment complex, and he's like, and it's really cool. I can order drinks from the coffee bar downstairs anywhere we are in the lobby, and it's at X Miami. That's our software. And so it's this idea that rather than looking at your phone like a big screen to go search the internet for stuff, your phone is really just a computer, and it has all this great computing power to make your life easier. So he's there in a lobby of a luxury residential building, meeting with his friend. Well, I don't want to go stand in line downstairs. I don't want to go wait for the elevator. I want them to bring my drink directly to me while I'm sitting in this nice big comfy couch. I'm going to pull out my phone, 2 button clicks, and I'm done. And now that order is coming my way. So it's Uber Eats for your phone in a location wherever you are. And that's our software. And so with this particular one, we're actually looking at Regent Square in Houston. And what we're seeing a lot of is this kind of, people want to live, work, play all in the same area. And so you're seeing these beautiful pedestrian, tree-lined sidewalks and restaurants and retail stores, and then luxury residential buildings above them. And our software is such a great use case for those kind of ecosystems because it's valet parking management. It's using your phone to access the front door. It's using your phone to access the elevator. It's using your phone to unlock the door to your condo or your apartment. Okay, you have a visitor coming, you can quickly send them keys directly from your phone to their phone, and it's very seamless and easy. Booking amenities, registering for events, this becomes your mobile concierge, literally. And so I think that's where we kind of have this concept of contextual engagement. And so anywhere you find a venue where it could be a smart venue and it could be tech enabled, that's where our mobile software shines, and that's where we hope blockchain plays a role as well. And so we may have a smart residential solution or a smart hospitality solution, and then if they want to enable blockchain as well, great. We can use the kind of FunCoin side of it to help with identity verification and things like that. We can use the PHunToken side of it to help with engagement. You want to, if that same coffee example that I used, why not send pay for it all in a native cryptocurrency? And the way we think about PHunToken and PhunCoin, it's white labelable. So we can literally, to the blockchain, it looks like PHunToken, but to the front end on a mobile application, we could call those X tokens for X Miami, or Echo tokens for Echo in Miami, or Regent Square, it could be Regent Coin. And so they can kind of stay on brand, get all the benefits of blockchain, use these additional features in their mobile ecosystem seamlessly out of the box. And again, back to your point, maybe to close this off, That's why it's important to back a real company, because we're not going anywhere. You're not going to, I try to Google some of these projects that were so hot in 2017, 2018, and after 2019, you can't find anything. You got all these big promises and
Their
Medium
domains are for
articles.
sale.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can't find their LinkedIn profiles and nothing. You know where to find us. We have to file with the SEC quarterly. We have to show you what we're doing. We have to be transparent. We're working on this day in, day out. Designers, developers, marketers, sales team. This is what we do. And so if you're a shareholder or a crypto enthusiast or someone new to crypto, come check us out. And if you have questions, please send them your way, Jason, or our way. There's plenty of ways to reach us. Go to Telegram, it's FunFam at FunFam. And so, a lot of the ways to stay in touch with us, learn about what we're doing. But when you think about roadmap, it's not 6 months we're going to build something. We've got a release coming up next month, and so it'll be when we do it, we have an agile approach to development. So we're constantly going to be rolling out feature sets, A/B testing, new things, at a routine pace for the foreseeable future. So really excited.
Yeah, excited to hear kind of how everything, comes together, right? The pieces of the puzzle, and great hearing you chat and really linking those dots together. But Randall, thanks so much. This is a pretty awesome video, connected a bunch of things together. And, of course, thanks so much for taking the time.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jason. Looking forward to the next one.